welcome back here to the Dev Realm, and today we're going to be carrying on our series. And if you guys remember in the last episode, what we did is just that we created a button, and that button we can also change the colors and change a couple of settings inside, things like name. There's just one thing here that I forgot to do. If I edit the button, the name of the button we can't change the name of the button right now, which is a problem. So let's just add the button name here. Make sure this is let me just double check the title here. API set value, this is a string, that's fine. I'm just gonna change this to string. Make sure it is public on clicking on the eye, expose and spawn. Let me compile and save, and let's put my button. Right, and then we're just gonna plug this one right there. If for some reason you have to change this button on the fly, what we can actually do here is just create a custom event. Custom event called API set value label. And then basically all you can do is just copy this part, paste it in here, like that, and then we can do something like this. There you go. If you're doing this on your own time, just take your time to organize all those nodes, comment and add everything. I'm just gonna do this so it's quickly, I don't waste too much time putting the names in here. But anyway, here I can say my button 01, and I can change this on the test UI here as well. I can come in here and say delete, for example, right? And compile and save, something like this. But anyway, so we got our button working fine. Now let's go and do another one, which is this selection box here. Right, so this one has a couple of different designs in here, but let's see if you can actually replicate this. So the first thing we're going to do here is that we're going to go back to our widgets inputs. Right click, I'm going to create another one, and I'm going to type, so it's going to come from the Dev Realm UI base, WBP, and I'm going to call Combobox string, right? It's going to be a Combobox, which is great. Here I'm going to search on the inputs. We have a Combobox. I'm just going to drag and drop this one here, and I'm going to add a couple of options just for testing. So option 01 and option 02, and the select one is going to be option 01. Nice. And it's going to be Combobox. Now we're going to compile and save. And I'm just gonna make sure it is on the desired screen, just so we get the right size, right? Nice. Now this is here. We can add the WBP Combobox string, just so we can see how it's gonna look like. And now if I press play, we have the default graphics, which is doesn't look that great. Right. So let's start it with those changes. So the first thing we can do here is basically we can change, for example, if you open up here the style, we have the style, the combo button style, and we also have the combo item style. We have text color and things like this, and we also have the font. So let's first thing, let's change this font here. So we're gonna get our combo box, set font. I think is the set style. I think from here we need to make a style, and now combo box. Let me double check here. It's inside this font family. Get style, get font or get font set members. There we go. That's the one we're looking for now. Sorry, we need to get the current font, set the members, and now all we need to do is that we need to set the font family to the right one. So I'm gonna get the UI settings. I'm gonna break this. Alright, and now we're just gonna comment this. We're gonna get here the general. Let's break this guy, and here we have the font, so we're gonna plug the font right there. Here also should have the size. We don't care about the size for this one. Let's see the font. I don't think we can set the color right here. But anyway, we're gonna set the outline settings. So it's gonna make here, and remember it's just one that we have to type. And do we have color? I don't think we have the color for this one, but anyway. Now if I hide those connections for now, go back in here and compile and save. Font is read-only, cannot be, okay. So say the font is a read-only property. Set font. Style, we may have to do this in a different way. So set style. Let's see if you can actually do this in a different way. Right, make a Combobox style. Combobox, let's see if we can make this. That it's, so we have the tint, we have the sound, but we don't have the sound. Sorry, let me just have a look how I did for my input field here. How we set the font here is basically, where's the font? Because we have the text style right there. Well, let's see if we have the text style. It doesn't look like it gives us an option for text style. Set text or style. Set style. Press, selection, change, content padding, menu row padding. Make. Down arrow image. Alright, so I think for this one is one of the cases where I can't find the option to manually change the settings. Sorry, to change our font size here. For some reason it doesn't allow me to do that. Because in here, let me just delete this. I can do stuff like get font, but I can't set the font. Font outline settings. Set text. I don't know. So if you guys find a better way to do this, just leave in the comments. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just change it manually. I'm just gonna write the font that we're looking for. The outline is gonna be 1. I don't think we can select the color, and then let's see if we compile and save that. Right, we got kind of a color that selected. Not the best one, but we're gonna change that in a second. Down the foreign color, if I put white, yep, white color is good. Let me just open up here our DT table, sorry, DT UI settings. The only problem with doing this way is that we won't be able to get the colors dynamically, But since it's just one component, I think it's fine to us to keep like that. Anyway, compile and save. If I press play, there you go. I have my color a better way now. Now, the next thing that we are going to do here is that we need to make sure that we replace the background, right? So the background, to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to where is my settings. I'm going to create another one, another structure called SD combo selection. Open up this guy. Now there we have a background. So let me ungroup this. Let me just bring this here, ungroup that. So here we have some kind of a background here. I'm gonna move that, and it's all grouped as well. So I'm gonna move this, and there you go. So what I'm gonna do with this, I'm just gonna export this guy. I am gonna go to, once again, you guys don't need to follow this procedure. I'm just gonna show where I'm gonna save this. So in here, I'm gonna create another folder, and I am gonna call this Combobox. And in here, we're gonna have the background. Make sure you add T if you're using this, but anyway, we're gonna add that. Now, the next thing we gotta do, back to our engine, is that we're gonna have the background, right? Texture 2D. Nice. This is the texture 2D. Now I'm gonna open up the main UI settings. I'm gonna add Combobox. And here I'm just gonna search for SD combo. SD combo selection. And I'm gonna save this guy. I'm gonna save everything. Open up the UI settings. Here for the Combobox, right? I am just gonna go back in there. Texture. Create a new folder called Combobox or combo selection in this case. Selection, right? Open up this, go back in here. So back to my UI, I'm just gonna rename this to combo selection, just so it keeps it's open. Anyway, okay, I'll leave it for now. But anyway, so I'll just move this one back in here, and I'll just change this name to Combobox then. So it kind of mirrors what we're trying to do. By the way, all this source code is going to be available to download, so I'm going to leave this available to download. But anyway, now we have the stuff added. Let's go back to our Combobox string here, and now let's change this main selection here, right? So let's go. So in here, before we do this, I just want to show you that we have two options. We have the scroll bar style, and we have the style of this first box. So the one we're gonna do now is the style of the first box. All right. So to do that, we're gonna get a Combobox. We're gonna make the style, and we are gonna make the one we're looking for is this one here, the combo button style, right? So let's make a style as well. Let's align everything. Oh, that looks broken. Now I am gonna get here. We have a lot of options, but the first thing we're gonna do here is that we are gonna change the button style. So let's make this. And now here is gonna have basically a similar thing that we did for the button, right? But on our case, we only have one option. So let's go back to the Combobox. Let's break this guy apart. And in here, what we can do is just make, right? And in here, we have draw as image, and we're just gonna bring this one right there. And now it's gonna fill the hover, pressed, and stable. So I'm just gonna save everything, compile, Hopefully, yes. I knew that was gonna crash. I was trying to avoid this crash, but it's just one of those things that Unreal Engine, for some reason, every time you added a new variable to a data table or some structure that's being used all over the place, it throws those errors. We probably will have to do the same thing here, but let's see. Combobox string. Ah, there you go. It's already working. As you can see, I pressed save before, and we have our option working right now, which is really cool. Nice. Now let's go back to the design and let's check what more else do we need to do. So back, what we had here is just, let's see if you can add this download icon there. So I'm gonna export this. Go back to documents, icons, download, right? Nice. So now that we have this here, inputs, icons. Oh my gosh, what is it? Icons, there you go. Right, now we have download. So I'm just gonna go back to my combo string. For some reason the foreign color is setting up the image color as well, which is not something that I'm a big fan of, but let's see how does it look if I add the icon now. So I'm gonna go back to where is it? Dev realm, texture. Do we have an icons folder? No. I'm gonna add an icons folder here. Download. Just gonna put the icons right there. Cool. Save all. I don't think this is gonna work the way we expected, because you see the color is black. So let me just double check here. Actually, we need to do it arrow down image. So let's make here, select brush, draw this image, t-download, compile and save. Aha, it works. All right, it works really well. Cool. That's fine. So this is going to be dynamic, right? So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to promote this to a variable, right? And it's going to be the down image. This is going to be public. Make sure it is expose on spawn. And actually this needs to be a texture 2D. We only want to be able to assign texture 2D. Because I think this, yeah, cool. Compile and save. And now we can change this image to whatever we like. And now you can see here that's working fine. Now let me just add one thing here as well, which is basically, I think on the test UI, can we increase the size of this? Oh yeah, we can, so it's fine. So I'm not gonna worry about this. But anyway, we got our size right there, which is really cool. Now let's make sure we can update also this box inside, because right now it looks a little bit like, it doesn't look good, let's say. Right, so to do that, let's go back in here and let's check which property we have to change. Let me just put this one right there. And once again, guys, if you have some time, just make sure you align this properly and make sure it goes to, you know, if you want to add your own sound and stuff, you can do this. I'm just, the purpose of the tutorial is just to go a little bit quick, so I'm not gonna waste too much time on that. So the next thing we gotta do is we need to set the style for the item. So we have a selected, we have a active, and then we have a selected color, and we have the text color here. Alright, so let's see if we can first change our text color. So right now I am gonna hide all this stuff here, right? And in here we have press sound, combo pressed sound, selection change sound, content padding. I am not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that again, because it's inside the style. Item style. Item style. Yes. Alright. So I can copy this, paste it in there. copy and paste the combo box. I'm just gonna plug it right there. I'm gonna make the style. Right. So what I'm gonna be doing here, guys, is just because this video is getting a little bit longer, it's over 20 minutes right now. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna pause it for now, and in the next one we're gonna be finishing this combo box because it has a lot of moving parts. Alright, so once again, thank you very much for watching, and I see you guys in the next one.